Alexander Cummings Labam. Keep on the explode.
The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much, they made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader.
The oldest republic in Africa, and yet we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions. Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia to change. We have to do many things differently, and that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we are focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our 5th priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion. All of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what's I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is, first, we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So, for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers and healthcare workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money and reduce the gap between those at the top and those who actually do the work. The other way we'll find the money is going after this thing called corruption. You know, corruption has been the bane of our country, is the primary reason why we are as underdeveloped as we are today. And we will aggressively go after corruption. The first thing we'll do is we will appoint a corruption czar, a minister in charge of corruption in the presidency that will coordinate all of the agencies that are meant to find corrupt officials. Secondly thing we'll do is we'll make sure we are giving the resources, the money, the right people, the right logistics to the anti-corruption agencies, the LACC, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the General Accounting Office, the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission. We will make sure they got the right resources to go after corrupt officials. After that, when we find people who are corrupt, we will prosecute them, we will put them in jail, and we'll seize their assets. It will not be good enough for you just to resign. Okay. So those are the things we will do to really go after corruption. I have committed that I will not take a salary. The salary that is paid the president, I will allocate it towards helping to fight corruption. That's how important I think it is to us. And then the other way we'll find the money is we'll make sure we're getting full value, the full monies we're due from our natural resources. We'll look to exploit other natural resources so we can get the funds required to fund healthcare, to fund infrastructure, to create jobs, etc., etc. So finding the money is the second how. The next how is we want to create a government of inclusion. We want all sections of our country to be represented in the government. We want opposition political parties to be in government, because we believe that having a government inclusion will help all of us make the right decisions. It will make sure that we're spreading the resources of our country across the entire country. And then the last two hows, one is growing the private sector. We will focus on growing the private sector so Liberians can primarily benefit from that growth. No longer should Liberian business people be spectators to our economy. And we want to actively support Liberianization and encourage and provide credit and other facilities to Liberian businesses so they can participate. And last but not least, we will use technology. We'll leverage technology to help us achieve our goals. So those are the what's and the hows. But let me end by leaving you again with these two universal truths. One is we cannot keep doing the same things, my people, and expect different results. We cannot keep electing the same people with the same experiences and expect Liberia to change. We need to elect and select different people to lead us, to serve us, to help us manage and run our country. And the other universal truth is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And on those two counts, I believe I stand head and shoulders above the other candidates expiring. Together, we will change Liberia for the benefit of all Liberians. We will transform our country we will give us a new start, a fresh start, so that all of us can benefit from this country we love. I thank you. God bless you. God bless the Republic of Liberia.
Chicken necro for day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's good. That was a good one. Eh? Okay, welcome to today's show. My name is Mona Kishan, aka the General. We are starting. This show is for Liberia and for Liberians only, not for foreigners, not for no other person, but only people who voting. We will be going around the country very soon. We'll be going live on radios, and we just have to lecture you guys and tell you some of the things that we need to do. But anyway, you just listened to the 5 watts and how of Alex Cummings. Which of the candidates that you know about that lay out or plans? Nobody. That is the difference between us and them. That is why they cannot stand him. That is why they cannot. They can't stand him. Let me put it the Liberian way. They can't stand a guy. The only man with a blueprint. They can't stand him. Oh yes, a small little party called ANC. That's truth. We're not hiding from the facts. We're not shying away to say we make mistakes, but we are ready. And the Liberian people know very well. They try CDC, now they try UP. Nothing have changed. Nothing has changed. But guess what? Nothing has changed in the whole thing, but they are pretending as if they want to. But you know what? I'm so proud of. After recently they came out with this budget, they just increased the budget to $1.2 billion. And I listened to some of them saying, well, Mr. Cummings don't need to run anymore because he talked about the $1 billion. Now we reach it to 1.2 billion. This was the same Cummings that's explained on a lot of shows that in his first 3 years, our budget will reach to $1 billion or more. And he told them how he going to do it. We'll cut costs down. We will look into the budget. What is not necessary, we'll not spend on unnecessary things. We'll look at concessions. We'll make sure, but we don't want to increase taxes on the people. You see, he telling us how he was going to increase the budget. But today, no one can tell us what the government saw or what they have seen that encouraged them to increase the budget. One, they talk about signature fees. They talk about Estela Metal giving $200 million. They talk about other people who will be chipping in. So tell me, it's like you're going to get married. You want to have the big wedding, but you start listing all your friends. And you say, oh, if my friends will pay $500 each. Now, when they pay $500, then I will put it in my budget. Then my wedding will be very big. If your friends don't pay, that means your wedding will get small. That is why we always get budget fault. So that's why every time you just watch it. They increase the budget, they increase their fees. And the surprising part of it, we beat on President Weah that a football president, even if he messed up, he should do good in football. And he still went on lies. He said that Lone Star was the best ever under his administration, or even when he was playing football, he spent money. He lied on that again. Mr. Bwaka is an agriculture president. They just reduced the agriculture budget from what 15 to 13. My people, this president will be an agriculture budget. But technically, if you look at it, it's still 1% or maybe 0.4%. You all know the math. So they increase the Senate, the speaker budget, they decrease some to show that these people continue to lie to us. Honesty, honesty, honesty is what we need. And that's how you know good leaders. When you are honest, that is why they cannot stand Mr. Cummings. There's a senator who said once, when President Weah talk about fighting corruption, it's a joke. When Mr. Barker talk about fighting corruption, it's a joke. But when Mr. Cummings say, I will fight corruption, they know it's serious because Alex is not the kind of guy you can just go play with and say, oh, chief, I just brought the money. You can make Mr. Cummings president today. Samuel Twe, who stole enough, will never steal. Will never steal because corruption starts from the head. That's why they have this quote. What make you a great leader is what you do behind closed door. Maybe you don't understand it. Most of you guys with the big degrees, but there's certain things you'll never understand. What make you a great leader is what you do behind closed door. Because let me break it down. Behind closed door, no one is there. Only you alone, or maybe you and your ornament, and you're free to say whatever you want to say, and you leave and get out. You think you're correct? No, that man know your secret already because you ask him to bring money, he's going to bring the money and give it to you. But guess what? He will be the one stealing, and when people continue to talk about his stealing, and you cannot fire him because he knows that you are crook. It's almost like the prayer when you're praying to God. When you go in your room where there's no one and you pray, that's a genuine prayer. I'm not saying some of the prayer in the church is not for good prayer, but some of the prayers in the churches are fake, especially in a public space. They show up that they know how to use words and they pretend, but their actions are not different. So that's why I like Ellis Cummings say we keep doing the same thing and we want different results. And some of the corrupt people say, "Oh, Mr. Cummings always say we keep doing the same thing, we want different results," but he keep doing the same thing. What do you want him to do? Yes, he keeps saying the same thing. His message has not changed. His 5 watts and how he just broke it down for you. My people, we try we are in CDC. They got records. We try UP again. UP is not even delivering compared to what Ellen Johnson did. They stay the same. They and CDC are stay the same. Guess what? Let me tell you what make them the same. When CDC came to power, they said CDC were firing them. They said President Weah start building his houses. President Weah officials start stealing. President Weah even failed to push the national team. Mr. Bwaka came to power. Mr. Weah renovated his house, spent almost $500,000. Mr. Bwaka did the same thing when he came to power. They spent the first $500,000 were all telling nobody before they even took office. Then Mr. Bwaka building a $10 million home in Bopolo. President Weah built his own. CDC recently just broke ground for the headquarters. UP going to break ground for the headquarters and they're going to build in all the counties to show that they are stealing. How much UP got so much now they can break ground. You know what I'm saying? So Liberian people, you know that they're suppressing you, they're depriving you from your future, they're depriving you from education, from health. All our ministers, including President Weah, including Mr. Bwaka, when they're sick, they leave the country. You in the country, you can't afford it. They leave the country, there's no good medical in the country because they're not spending money. Oh, they increase the health bill, but they're not even telling you what's in there for you. What in that budget for the citizens? They're going to increase the interest. They're going to increase again from 10, first it was 10 to 12%. When you bring in your old cars and you bring in your stuff at the port, they're going to increase taxes. It's in there. They shouldn't lie to you. Finally, they increase the budget just to give themselves money. We cry about $30,000 for what? For this for senators and representatives. It gone to 100,000 and 100 some thousand dollars. My Liberian people, they're going to use your own money on you come 2029. That is why we're saying that only Alexander Cummings and the ANC can defeat Unity Party. Not CDC, not CMC, not no other person can do that. Because every one of them in the same boat. Every one of them has record when it comes to corruption. They got something on them. And this time around, we need clean leaders. You never try, and that's why. Some of them will tell you, say he should be senator. What the other senators have done. You see, when it comes to Alex Cummings, they try to hold him separate because they know that he's extra. They know that he's smart. They know that he's qualified. He's competent to move Liberia from A to B. They knows that very well. They never said that he's corrupt. They always say, oh, let him go try as senator. Oh, let him go as representative. Oh, let him go to Maryland or go to Atlanta. They use this sarcastic remark. And who say that? These are all bunch of educated fools who in their own self, they are corrupt people and wishing for corrupt government. So they will continue. They will go to Liberia, get their jobs and enjoy themselves. Some people say we're doing it because we want job. But if we're doing it because we want job, then why are we suffering ourselves for 20 years to wait for people to get a job? No. We believe in something. We believe in Alexander Cummings. We believe in the agenda. It's not about Cummings. That's his, you know what the Bible said? The Bible said, when the leader don't have any vision, the nation perish. Yes. But whenever you have a vision, in this vision, you say, I can build a bridge, I can do this. You alone can never carry on your vision. You must have smart and brightest and good people around you to carry on your vision. So most of us, majority of us in the ANC admire Mr. Cummings. It's not that we love him. No, no, no. And if Mr. Cummings choose not to run tomorrow, I will not be disappointed. 100% to kill myself. My only disappointment is I expect him to run. But if he come up and say, I'm not running again, I'm not going to drop off politics. I'm not going to kill myself. No. Like I'm depending on him. Oh, this guy must win. Because if he win, I will get this. No, 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 no. No. That is not what we'll be behind him for. But we believe that through his leadership, because of his past, what he did in his private life. Look, this is how we elect leaders. First, you look at the leader character. They will give you 10, 15 different characteristics of a man, of a leader. But I will tell you today three characteristics of a leader that you must watch. If anyone has such, that person is a good leader. The first thing is honesty, not perfection, not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Only the Almighty God is perfect. Nobody perfect. Now, if you're honest, you will cause some problem. You will do things, but because of your honesty, you will realize your mistake. The honest man or honest woman will always realize their mistakes and they will apologize. They will never undermine. They will never steal. They will never suppress. They will never do things to hurt another person because they are honest people. And integrity, someone can tell you, say they're honest, but you don't know. Integrity, you know what I'm saying? You will see it. It's something that you know. If a person have integrity, you will see it. The way they behave, the way they speak, the way they move around, you will know that. And the last thing is empathy. That one, if you don't have it, you nobody. You want to understand and feel how it look like if a father cannot feed his children. How it feels when a mother cannot even find food for the child to eat, cannot send the child to school, to see your child going through hardship and you cannot help. How it feels to sit in a wheelchair. You must have that empathy. When you got that such empathy, you will change things around. You will change things around. Some of the things that we expose every day, we ask ourselves, the leaders don't see it, but because they believe in corruption, corruption is the other. Look, corruption damage us. Corruption destroy education, destroy family, destroy development, destroy everything that you think about corruption. And once they start to steal, it's not an easy thing for them to stop. They will continue to come up with new programs to steal. It's just like the Pumpkin scam. That's them right there. They will come up with all kinds of things just to steal. While Senator Dillon and Senator uh, 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 um, Joseph, Sir Joseph cannot push for public schools for all public schools to be renovated and make sure that everything is there. Why they can't do it? And in the Senate, the 17 representatives in the House, plus the 2 senators in Montserrat and other senators, why they cannot put their foot down that all government schools must be renovated and well furnished for our students. If you don't do that, we will not pass the budget. Can they do that? No. They already know what's in there for them. That is why they want to keep the citizens. Oh, but some of y'all say Mr. Cummings should go and build schools. Go and see the STEM program. How much they got in the STEM program? How much they got at $200,000? $200,000. I think they increased a little bit, but they drop it again. Oh, why Mr. Cummings is not building school? Why he's not creating job? That's his personal business. That's his private business. That's not Mr. Cummings' responsibility to pave road or to build house or offices or schools or whatsoever. He don't have to. If Mr. Cummings build a school today, will it benefit everybody in Liberia? If Mr. Cummings open a big factory today, will it benefit people in other counties? If that is what we're looking at, why we never voted for Ben Ayure or Oscar Cooper? These people created jobs. Or Simeon Freeman. Instead of us looking for good leaders, we look for our tribal men. We look for somebody from the same county, the same party. We don't care. They just suppress Liberians. Liberians, you need to stand up. This coming 2029, we can make the difference. Trust me. We can make the difference. Don't let Facebook fool you. All the thing they do on Facebook for not all the thing we do on Facebook for nothing. The biggest thing is to listen to the radio and we will let people know. You see some children in a nice little UP t-shirt. Oh, December 6th, we're coming out. Don't let them fool you. It's for nothing. These boys were broke yesterday. They got little money today. They're going to spend it. They're breaking all the rules. They're going against the code of conduct. You saw the chairman of UP making an announcement, but he's still working in government. Chairman of the board. You see every one of them, the officials of UP, but they still work in government, using government resources to take care of the party. And the president will pretend, say, well, I don't know what you guys are doing, and this and that. Because the president is not running the government. Mr. Boaga run 80% of the government, the other 20 is for whoever. Because the time he take to sleep, the time he take to relax and enjoy himself or to take his little nap, they're doing something different. But they're all on Facebook. For those of you who watch Facebook, they say, oh, Mr. Boaga doing this. But who knows what Mr. Boaga is doing in Liberia? Nobody's aware of it. Only people on Facebook in America. And we are not voters. Some of you are not voters. Some of you stay in America, you will never go to Liberia. But as far as you're concerned, everything is okay. Oh, Mr. Boaga is doing good. What year you were born? 2000? Let the people in Liberia tell us that they're doing good. Then we understand. Young children graduating from high school. Are we thinking about the future? I was messed up already. Our old politicians fool us. We thought we were going to do something for somebody, for the other young ones. We're going to let them down too. And we're letting them down. We're letting them down. People who were the voices yesterday, today they are corrupt people. They all stealing. People who are all on social media are killing themselves. Speaking for the people of Liberia today, they are nothing but cockroaches. Let me make your verse again. It's just a metaphor, but they behave like cockroaches. Their characteristics is just like cockroaches because cockroaches is hard to kill. They can survive in any weather, but the worst part of it, they can eat the things that will kill them. We see them jumping from place to place. We see them going from place to place. They don't care about the Liberian people. 5+ million Liberians. And we say everything is okay. We see 1.6 million Liberians will vote, and over almost a million will not. Then you say things is okay. We can't encourage the people to vote. We can't even tell them about voting. We cannot even register. We only register when 2029 comes. What kind of country is that? Is that democracy? Every Liberian who reached 18 must have the right to register on the same day or before or after. But they will never register until the 2029. They will never allow them to register. When you relocate, you can never change your ID. What kind of country? Because suppressing and nobody's saying nothing. The legislature is not saying anything. The legislators, they're not saying nothing because that's what they like. That's what they want you to be. They won't keep you in a bubble. And then they will come up election time and say, you got 1 month to register or you got 2 months to register. Nobody talking about election right now. Nobody talking about election reforms. Nobody talking about the biometric system. What are we going to do it? Because they know when we use paper, there will be stealing. These are some of the things we need to talk about. These are some of the things we need to talk about. But nobody going to say it. Everybody's sitting on the phone, on the TV, or on the blue app and saying, oh, yeah, Mr. Walker doing good. Oh, Joshua will come back to power. Oh, yes, we're waiting for George Weah. I know you're going to cost me today. I know you will cost me today. Seditious, if you love Liberia, don't waste your time bringing President Weah back. Maybe you're not understanding, you have not understood exactly what's going on. You're still living in denial. Look, Ellen Johnson was lucky and smarter to go 2 term. Ellen Johnson did her best in the first term to have that recognition to go 2nd term. CDC came to power. They pretended they were behaving as if there was no 2nd term. UP doing the same thing. Now, they're so dumb that, oh, we just passed the budget to 1.2. Mr. Cummings don't need to run. ANC members, they are afraid of Mr. Cummings. When they took the budget to 1.2, the first name they call, the Patrick Honor and George, who is name? What the other George name? Who stays struggling to get job in government? He said his Boaka's son, George Lobo. Well, Mr. Cummings, they were the same one saying that Mr. Cummings don't know what he's talking about. He don't even know what he's talking about. He pretend like he know, but he don't know nothing. Today, they cannot tell you why they increased the budget to $1.2 billion. They will get stuck. They are not reform of the first thing. They can't cut anything from themselves. They would never cut anything. I never see people who increase the budget just to satisfy their ego, just to satisfy themselves. That's why they cut the budget, increase the budget. If you increase the budget and say, listen, we're going to fund education, we'll fund agriculture, we'll make sure we put most of the money, then we say, okay. But you increase the budget, the president office increase, speaker office increase, vice president office increase, everything increasing, but all the necessary things that are supposed to improve the lives of Liberian people going down. Amen. Liberians. Is that what we're settling for today? Is that what we are settling for today? That is not fair. That is what we're telling you. Mr. Cummings have made it clear over and over. He has made it clear over and over. He's not there to give you. He's here to teach you to fish. That every citizen will has the right to survive. Every citizen will has the right to enjoy, to be part of that eating bowl through by schools, hospitals, creating jobs, encouraging businesses in the country. He's the only one who knows the economy. He's the only one who's speaking the truth. We never heard Mr. Weah one day telling us how the economy is going to work. He don't have to be an economist. We never heard Mr. Bwaka how he will create job, how he going to encourage. We still hear the same spider story. We only see our president traveling. Well, how many times in a year a president should travel? You must choose whatever you're going to. Look at American president. Each of the president just travel because they want to. Eh? All this money that we're spending. University of Liberia don't even have a laboratory. Done. Look, if you tell that country will be successful, if the economy is good and whatsoever, you tell from the University of Liberia because you see all the bright students speaking out. But they just want to keep us in that spot. We don't believe in replacement. Oh, you don't know that Liberians do believe in replacement. You don't know that Liberians do not encourage other people to work to pick up from them. You don't know that. I will give you some example. Vanja Riches, the only man that could craft the stones. But what happened today? Our national team, from the time the We Are group left, there's no replacement. The same way in government, the same way it comes to education, that the only country that education has a limit in Liberia. Until a math instructor will turn crazy because there's nothing he can do anymore because he's teaching, he's not expanding, he just there to teach the same thing over and over every day, he get crazy. Liberia, the only country that will believe that you must be a medical doctor to be the minister of health. You should be a policeman to be police director. You should be some security man to be NSA director. No, these are all administrative positions. Yes, you don't have to be a military man to be a minister of defense. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. The best hospital in this country, the administrator is not a medical doctor. It's not a medical doctor. Maybe you find a doctor who did administration, who get degree in public administration or something else, but it's very weird. But in Liberia, the minister of health, some medical doctor. That's why they can't even run the place. That's why they can't run the place. The police director must be a policeman. No, you don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to. You only administer in the place. The deputies and other people, even the finance minister. The finance minister is not a must. But all these things we do, we just backward in everything, my people. We are not educated like you. But sometimes we just believe that we're smarter than you people. We can't be doing the same thing. You get up in the morning, the same routine. That is what happened in Liberia today. When you talk, they say, and John Brown did it. And John Brown did it. Liberian people, Ellis Cummings is our best option. You might not like it, but I'm not worried about the people on Facebook that live in America. They can talk what they want to talk. The people in Liberia, the people we're looking up to. This time around, your propaganda will not work. We will beat you to your own game. I'm telling you guys, we'll beat you to your own game that you're going to play. It's not a threat, it's a promise. ANC, along with other parties, will collaborate. We'll collaborate with parties. We're not, but it's still early yet. We will beat you guys to your own game. We know exactly what you intend to do. You don't have nothing new to do. We know what you're going to do. We know you're going to come with lies. We know that. We're ready for it. We know you will lie on Alex Cummings. We're ready for it. You would say he's gay. We're ready for it. And if you call him gay, we'll call your own gay. If you insult Mr. Cummings, we will tell the other people on the other side, say, give it. So when you release your bullet, we'll release our bullet. They say in times of war, prepare for peace. In time for peace, prepare for war. Anyone, you in the opposition, you in the reposition, you in the ruling party, if you come up and you say XY of Mr. Cummings, we will have people to go after your standard bearer too. It can be Mr. Barker, it can be Mr. Weah, it can be whosoever. Just how you see UP now saying that Mr. Weah is sick, and yes, he's sick. We all know that. I saw President Weah, and listen. Then let me just tell your sedition first. How can you bring back a president who still cannot remember his own history? Why would you want to? And when he make these mistakes, he don't come back and replace it to retract it or correct it. Nowhere I ever noticed that President Weah say something and come back and say, "Oh, I made a mistake." President Weah said that he won the Ballon d'Or 1993. I listened to it live, 1993. And you can see that President Weah is not feeling good. The Weah that I know, the way he talks, whatsoever, he's not feeling good. He need to take a rest. There is nothing shame about it. I just saw one of his tape where he said Mr. Barker was sick. Mr. Barker need to go take treatment. Why are you hiding? Even Ellen Johnson, even if myself, if I hide, why are you lying? We know how President Weah behave. We know when he's active. President Weah walking very slow. He talking. His hands is shaking up. You can see from his face. I hope he's not just reducing. You know, pregnant woman, you can lie about the pregnancy, but guess what? It don't come in the back. It don't come in. Y'all go ahead and cuss. I know y'all will cuss. Y'all get tired because by the time y'all say he's sick, the same way we say Mr. Barker was sick, and y'all were pushing it. Some of y'all put casket say Mr. Barker. Now they both do the same thing to y'all. So like, remember, you see how the two parties like each other. These two parties, they don't like each other. They don't like each other. I'm only saying this that these are some of the problems that we face in Liberia today. Paying debt. Bringing President Weah back to power, just like bringing Donald Trump, who paying debt now on people. That's the same thing going to happen in Liberia. Because CDC is so mad at the way UP treating them. Belated to very UP. Mr. Cummings are the only man that can bring us together. Mr. Cummings is the only man that can bring us together and that can change Liberia for the better. He don't need our money. He's not going there because of financial gain. No. He going there because he believe that we can work together and we can make the difference. You see, when you put people in office, it's different when they're not in office. If anybody who knows Mr. Cummings, his job, he did it with proud and excellent. His records were clean. Oh, yes. I was sitting to a place where somebody was lecturing about Mr. Cummings. This guy worked with Pepsi, but he worked with Coca-Cola before. He said, listen, don't see Mr. Cummings like that. He said the company was tough on the company. Very, very tough. And the company was spending money. People had cars. They gave people cars, but it was not easy. When Mr. Cummings came in, he said, listen, instead of giving cars, we give them cash. And we were able to save some money. And that's how he came about with the powder thing. And we see today when you go to places where you see Coca-Cola, you can just mix the water and then you get Coke or Sprite or whatsoever. But the first thing, all the big boys in Coke, man, ordinary guys, they used to take the car home, bring it back and whatsoever. But when they got ready, Mr. Cummings saved money for that company. But the people felt it, no. The work and everybody was okay. But the way he did it, they couldn't believe it. And I would download this tip, the interview with Alex Cummings, when he was with Coca-Cola. I will have to play, and I will try today to play it tonight. I will play it tonight so you can hear it for yourself. How important this guy is. Leadership is not friendship. Leadership is not friendship. It's not about a family. But why we do this in Liberia? Why? Why, Liberians? We look at people, we downgrade them for no reason because he's not corrupt like us, or because he don't have girlfriends all over the place, or because you don't see him in nightclub chilling. You don't go to Calabash and see him in the night there with his cigar and with women around him because you don't see that. Or you don't see him in the street sharing money around. Listen, some of us, our belief, we're not going to change. I personally, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. My eating bowl is not it's not on Cummins list. I'd rather eat the 5 cents that I work for. If I don't have it, I will look for it and eat it. I'll be honest with you. I will not change. If Mr. Cummins don't run, if he chose not to, I will not change until I see somebody better than Alex Cummins. Until I see someone better. And if Mr. Cummins get off the race and just by miracle, some kind of money just can fall on me, myself will get in the race because I trust myself too. But I will not support nobody with a group from the ability, the whosoever in the opposition, in a reposition. I cannot. Well, I'm not convinced they can make the difference. They can. They can. The ones we see spending money today, what do you think they're spending money for? Why you never spend it when you were not interested? Why you never build bridges at the time when you knew that maybe 10 years from now I will be running? Because he knew that he was going to he wanted to run for representative, he started development in a district. So why you never did it? You see, let's be honest here, Liberians. Who so generous? Which of the Liberian that you ever saw that are so generous that would just spend $5 million on you and don't want nothing in return? When you look on CMC platform today, they tell you how Mr. Ability is the one who building bridges, who building roads. So the thing that they tell you, say, imagine if you make him president, he would do more. No, he would take more. That is how I believe. He paying for your vote. And yes, you will get a bridge. But what he need to do, he need to hold the government foot to the fire. All Mr. Ability need to do is he has a chance now, hold the government and say, our people need roads. Our people need jobs. So if Mr. Ability, since you people say Mr. Cummings should go and create job, then let Mr. Cummings, let Mr. Ability open a big company for you guys to work. Because spending money on the road make no difference. It make no difference. You still don't have food to eat. You still don't have a job. Then leave it with the government where you pay your taxes. So let Mr. Ability create a job all over the place. Spend the $5 million, then you create a job. That's your business. We know that, oh yeah, the man benefiting from it. Because Mr. Ability company is for him. Whatever comes from there is for him. What good is going to do for you? He can open companies all over the country. The same with Mr. Cummings. But ask your leaders, how will you create job, Mr. Ability? Tell us. Mr. Cummings, how will you create jobs? How will you fix the economy? Mr. Cummings, how will you fix the educational system, our health system? Show us your plans. What are your plans when it comes to agriculture? Mr. Bwaka, what are your plans? We don't know the plans. We don't know Mr. Weir plans. We never saw it before. We saw the Pro-Poll, but the Pro-Poll was never used. The Pro-Poll was never used. They made it so fine, they decorated it because it was not their plan. It was copy and paste. They took it from Thomas Sankara. Oh, yes. What is not yours, you will never implement it. Mr. Cummings is the one that talked about the $1 billion. Because the first thing, pushing your money all the way to $1.2 billion. My question here, you discover new goals, you discover new resources that yes, we can get money there from tomorrow. Why you hacking that susu? When the other people put the money you collect and you use it, they will come back again to let you say, oh, we have a budget for shuttle. We need to do this again. Somebody's giving signature fee for a program. Why there is no signature fee tomorrow? A selling metal don't give you the money. What will happen? That means not part of the budget. Why you do this to yourself? Why, man? Why can't we stand on our own, manage what we got, then we can start to move forward? Let the people respect us for God's sake. But we going places to play just begging, 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 and then when you're ready to say, "Oh, all Liberians need to get involved." How can all Liberians get involved? The one we're doing, we still struggling to do it. What we do, we still struggling to do it. So you see, and I will tell Liberian people, you're not try Mr. Weah, you're not try Mr. Bwaga. Let's try Mr. Cummings. I know you're not 1 year, but I'm just telling you. Let's try Mr. Cummings. Let us try Alex Cummings because you never voted for him. You know that he's good, but you saying that you're not voting for him because that waste of vote. Then what you believe in, who you want to vote for? You want to remain in the same state? You want to remain in the same state? You listen to this guy on UP complaining how he struggled and struggled. But you see, we ain't lied to nobody. We ain't promised nobody a particular job. This is what we wanted. We want private sector jobs. Government cannot employ everybody. That is why they don't want to tell the people. They promise every one of them jobs. Now the big boss got jobs. The people want entitlement, entitlement. Yes, everybody want to beg. We sit there, the people begging. That's the system. Because we make them to beg. We make them to beg. We must encourage businesses in the country, but we're discouraging them from coming in. Even our own self, you're discouraging us. Eh? You are shipping your little small car to do your business. It was 10%. Now you're going to 12. You're going to 13. They're going to increase everything. And what you expect the people to do now? You increase budget, but we still don't have free education. You increase the budget, no hospital. You say, oh, I increase the hospital fee. Oh, yeah, we'll carry it around to $55 million or some $1 million. What's that? And they're going to pass it. They will pass it. Nobody going to stop it. The legislature will pass it because there's money there too. The money is in there. How the people now call you say you're me? Because the people see you're stealing. Rachel Kuhn increased the budget, but yesterday we were cursing and buffer chambers. But Rachel Kuhn budget going up again. When you talk, they say people can beg them every day because the Liberian people begging, so they must increase the benefit. Hmm? You work 2 days a week. 2 days. Liberia, the only country that the private sector should not pay more than government. Only in Liberia. Only in Liberia. People go there with companies. They want to pay. They say, oh, no, you can't pay the people too much because in government, we can't pay that. They don't do that. Somebody will take their own. Because government want money, so they deprive you from jobs. Because the government want money, so they increase the work permit and they give it to foreigner. The same job I was supposed to be doing. So who are they here to rescue? Who UP here to rescue? Eh? Every day we talk about opposition. They say the opposition not ready. How many opposition you know that are not ready? Liberian people, how many opposition party that you know are not ready? From the day the ANC got into the political landscape, into the political space, they always want and they want to lead. They has a clear record that we want to lead. their vision to lead, their agenda, everything. They are the only party that want to defeat either CDC or UP. All the other parties, all they do is endorsement. That is why we're calling upon them. If you're in this opposition, this is the time you need to rally with opposition. This is the time you need to rally EFF and all the ones that you need to rally. Coming in 2029 to come and contest for election, you just destroying Liberia. You're not even winning. You're not going nowhere. Why are you in the race? Why are you in the race when you know you're not going nowhere? Where is Liberty Party? Liberty Party is supposed to be in the opposition. But most of them that you know, they're working with the government. They're showing their attitude. They are so corrupt so much and incompetent. They still running campaign instead of doing government jobs. Where is Liberty Party? I know Bromsky is turning in his grave 24/7. How to destroy that party? It's a waste. But they will come back with that party 2029 and pretend as, oh yeah, we better than you. We get no. It's from Basel. Only ANC that's standing up for Liberian people. Liberians, only ANC standing up. They are the only people who saying that we got somebody to be a better president. Apart from Belete, who want to run. But Belete got his own record. He has his record. He bear in court and this and that and whatsoever. They call him names. He did other things. Will Belete be a good president? I don't know. But in the opposition, who in the opposition want to be president again? Who really want to run for this thing? Nobody. Everybody forming party. And the ruling establishment knows, whenever they're in power, they know. To register a political party is so easy in Liberia. It's easy than to get a city or passport. Because the people believe the more party that is registered, the stronger the CDC and the UP. And we're not shying away. UP people, let me tell you something. You know, it looks stupid when you always call Mr. Cummings 1%. CDC, it looks stupid on your part when you call Mr. Cummings nobody. Mr. Cummings, this ANC alone, they ran 2017. They came with 7%. First time, they came with 7%. CDC ran the first time. They came with the grassroots party because CDC was the only party. Everybody came to the new party, man. Everybody went to the new party. Because of the foolishness in CDC created ANC. It will shine from it. No. It's because of President Weah attitude towards and GU and all the things make them to get away and form the ANC. We know that, Brecker. We know the story. So it was CDC. And when CDC took over, before they took over, CDC was a Monrovia party. I used to say, I don't think CDC can win the presidency because how can you always win Monserrato and still lose the election? They were not in Nimba. They were not in Bon County. They were nowhere. Only the first election that President Weah won Nimba County in the first round with 20,000 votes. And in the second round, that was it. And since then, they never won Nimba County until they was in collaboration with NPP. It's a big party. NPP has a lot of members. And when they went in collaboration with NPP, most of the NPP members went back home. And then LPDP was just a party on paper. So Alex Tyler just had a party. They just like no other party, but the same foolish party that can't even represent nowhere. So they were there too. So you see, collaboration. CANs and UP, 3 parties made up UP, 3 big parties. The Unification Party and the Action Party. Action Party was one of the biggest party. Yes, they was after the NDPL, it was the Action Party because the United People Party was already gone. And today, that's it. So some people are there and some people left. You know what I'm saying? So they all like that. ANC is just one party. We try to collaborate, and everybody know the collaboration was working. The collaboration was working. It was working. It was working. But when they know that the only smart man in the party was doing things and under his leadership, that was the only time you saw CPP felt to be, yes, there was a threat. Under the leadership of Ellis Cummings, that's when people say, the CPP are not too much. We dominated the May term. That's what brought Daros Dillon and Yombli Kanga to power. That was the CPP. But they're so ungrateful. When they won, they had everything. But you know, this life is funny. They might think that they play Mr. Cummings, but they didn't play Mr. Cummings. A lot of people will be disappointed 2029. A lot of people will eat their words. What they said before. I was just listening to a tip of Musa Bility. He said, if Mr. Cummings don't win this election, if I win, I will resign. I will never take my seat. He just swear on himself. Some people say, if I vote for we, I'm a dollar dog. Don't be surprised when Northern 29 kind of die. So you see, and Mr. Ability said, Mr. Cummings will win this election. But maybe you're seeing a vision. You can see a vision, but the vision cannot come to pass now. Maybe that vision is for 2029. So Liberians, stop saying never, 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 never. Only foolish people say never. We all were foolish before we said it. We use the word never, but you guys had to learn. Wise man changes. I use the word never. I said Mr. Baka will never be president, Mr. Weah will never be president, but it's happening. So because I'm smart, I'm not using the word never. So continue to use never, never. Mr. Cummings will never win the presidency. So be it. Your mouth is not Holy Bible. Your mouth is not a Holy Bible. So if you said never, then I don't know what you depend on. And sometimes you don't even make the argument. That is why you're refusing to always debate. That is why you will not stand some of us, because you will not take that debate, because bunch of lies. It will not allow you to lie, because we don't want you to destroy the minds of the people. Oh, say your own, I say my own. No, 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 no. That nonsense can't work. Just go and promote your candidate and forget about us. You already poison the mind of the people. Then I should allow you. Another thing, if I join CDC, we're not collaborating, but CDC and UP and ANC and CMC attacking UP, do you know what's going to happen right there? Do you really know what's going to happen there? You don't know, because you lack the wisdom. If we join CDC, we're not collaborating, but we just because we say we opposition and only attack UP. When we go to the election, CDC will be the one to enter the second round, because nobody know. And then UP not attacking also. UP only attacking CDC. You listen, UP attacking CDC. At the same time, UP is praying to God that CDC should face in the second round, because UP is sitting in a place where they can do anything to go in the second round if they cannot steal the first round. Just as CDC were trying to steal the first round in the last election, they were trying to get 50 plus 1. UP too trying to get 50 plus 1. And that is the place, some of them, it will not be easy. They will not even try to steal 2029. We beg you. We beg you, because they played Labrador Edna and I know that way Mr. Boaka say it will be bloodshed and water, and we won't see it in Liberia. Please, we beg you. You see? So we the only person, Alex Cummings, the ANC is the only group that can defeat, that can go in the second round and defeat UP. Yes. Only, listen, right now, if only three parties enter, only three parties right now going will defeat two of them. I'm telling you. we will enter the second round or we defeat them. We out 20, three parties, just three parties. Now, we should sit and look at CDC. We can talk to CDC. Only UP talking to CDC. CDC talking to UP. Then we talking to UP. The Liberian people will vote for two of them. They will go in the second round. So, for us to defeat UP, we must defeat CDC. Whoever CDC bring as the standard bearer, we must defeat them because the big party, they are very big now. And for us to move them to even take some of their votes, President Weah should be out of the race. President Weah should be out. And even if President Weah in the race, we don't give a damn because by then the Liberian people would know who President Weah is. We will tell the Liberian people, President Weah did few good things, but the few good things can never bring him back to power. Because one, he coming with vengeance. Two, he coming just for his own name. That AO say, I can't do it again. So plenty of people will vote against President Weah. When you won't get there, don't vote in the second round. Because when it comes to the second round, nobody will force you. Henry Costa cost President Weah, he voted. Yeah. Henry Costa cost President Weah, he voted. Some people cost Mr. Bwaka, they voted for Mr. Bwaka in the second round. So CDC, what I'm saying now, if it will hurt you, don't vote second round if we're there. Because you're not give your vote to UP. Because if you give it to UP, you will not survive yourself because your party will just go down now for good. And you will stay suffer. You already in it. Why would you want to spot it? Give other people chance. So you see that? For me to win, I must defeat the big party in front of me. If UP in the opposition, that's why I told you about because you're in lane. And this time around, we can't make that mistake again. When we're attacking UP and giving all the records of UP and say, my people, trust me, bringing UP back to power will be the wrong mistake. They coming there for vengeance. They coming for this. You say we shouldn't attack UP. We should only attack George Weah. And at the end of the day, all our people went silent. We couldn't hear nobody on radio. The people make everything about CDC and UP. CDC were just like a dummy. And the election between them. That is why more people voted for these two parties this going election. Because the CPP was crumbled. They were lying, saying that Mr. Cummings was not on the list. They said, oh, they were calling us ANC instead of CPP. They were all on the radio. They were like, no party was existing anymore. It was only two parties. That is why CDC and UP got most of the party. And some people say, well, I'm not going to waste my vote. I will just go to CDC. I will just go to UP. Finally, we brought UP back to power. Nothing has changed. The only thing that changed is the way they do it. They steal it in a professional way. Sophisticated criminals. They steal it and lying and doing the biting and blowing. Yes. Some people doing the job. The police doing the job because he trying, but they will make mistakes. They trying. The same thing, rapists passing around because that UP man. When it came to CDC, they were doing the same thing. People were dying and nobody ever took nothing up. Example again, we said that it was lies. Musu Scott, her daughter, they released Musu Scott. But today we don't know the end of the case. We don't know what happened. We don't know who killed that girl. The same government said they know who killed the person. Why they can't arrest? The same government knew about they said that the auditors that were killed. Why up to now this government cannot investigate? Why they can't investigate things that we said was false? Odell Shema, all these people, the three missing boys, why this government can't push it? What are they waiting for? They are the same people. In this government now, people dying every day mysteriously. We don't know what killing them. We see motorbikes rather killing their friends. Nobody, no arrest yet. It's all on Facebook. We see police shooting a crazy man behind closed door. Behind closed door. Don't you take a call for training, more training? If you can call the police and say, "Oh, there's a man in the yaya just stabbing people, but he look crazy," you think you just show up there like that, and you went there and met the man sitting down. But yet, the day cannot lie for the man who they shot, the policeman. He went to work that day and never came back, and it's wrong. It's wrong. The police and the citizens should be friends. The other driver killed the police guy and bust his head. But according to they say the police were hanging on the car, but he fell down. And why the driver had to leave? He got no reason of leaving. All these things we got to need more training. So the same thing, my people. We must defeat CDC if we want to be UP. Don't be shy about it. Don't put yourself into a situation that you can't handle. Eh? When it's like once you're talking about CDC, you will talk about UP because they're doing the same thing. They talk about private jet, President Bwaka still traveling private jet. We criticize President We are bulletproof. When they came there, they bought new bulletproof. We criticize President We are for the houses he built. When we found out again, they're building houses and the president built his own too. But because the president a politician, he pretending. Joe Weah a celebrity, so he pretend as if that his own money he using. You know what I'm saying? You also, I don't know, I got to find out if that post where President We are pointing on the wall about FIFA or something. Imagine a president that play football, his team ratings position drop. It's the same thing. We got an agriculture president. Even Mr. Bwaka ain't do nothing. But instead, President Bwaka makes sure that his farms are well taken care of. Oh yeah, they show his farm. His farm, green, nice, well taken care of. I like brand people. Only LS Cummings can defeat United Party. We enter in the second round, United Party will defeat them. The game is over. But they will not want you to get there. So this time around, Liberians, we can't take it easy. We're waiting for anything that will happen. Y'all get ready. Y'all get ready to kill us. Y'all get ready to pull police or to do whatsoever because we're not going to sit back and allow any cheating. We're not going to sit back and allow cheating. Listen, we coming now. We're not coming with vengeance. We're coming in peace. But at the same time, we will not sit to allow any of the party, the UP and the CDC, to bully us, to lie, to run with stories that make no sense. We will run with your story too. We'll tell you that the crazy people in the street, they're not one person, they're not one woman born there. Last time, we were very careful about people who won't spend money. Oh, let's just take it easy. Let them say what they want to say and this and that. That nonsense, Mr. Cummings, that gay. Some of y'all will be F up. Trust me. We'll show you the real gay there in Liberia. We know them. We know them. Some of them in the government today, we know them. We will show the real gay. We know them. We will go so dirty. But not me. Not me going dirty. Trust me. But we get the people then will go dirty with you. So if you minister or cursing and you go and start cursing Mr. Cummings, somebody will curse you and curse your candidate. And when they're cursing you, they will curse beyond you because you're a public figure. While some of us will be making the case. And if you curse me personally, somebody will curse you. Oh yes, somebody going to curse you. If you're a regular member and you curse me, all I need to do now is to take your name and hand it over to my people. And my people will take care of you. Good with the same cursing. But I'm not cursing you. I know some of your vest they play your ass so. I know you're not plenty watching me. Thank God. Only they're not plenty. The only thing I know plenty people can watch it, but they can't want make comment. So you're making comment, that's it. But trust me, at the end of the day, the Liberian people will make a decision. We not try Mr. Bwaka, we not try Mr. Weir, we not try JMBC UP, Liberian people. It is time for us to try Mr. Cummings. You already in the hard time. Don't worry about getting wet. They say when you're in the water, don't worry about getting wet. There is nothing much that is doing, but trust me, we can do better. The only people that will not enjoy Mr. Cummings' government that will be the corrupt officials, but the citizens will have jobs. In the first 3 months, the first 4 months, you will see how things will change rapidly. They try, everybody had the same opportunity. When Mr. Weah came to power, people were flowing to Liberia. In 6 months, everybody just started giving U-turn. They say, but they think they lie to us. When UP took over, the same thing. I saw people going to Liberia ready. I know 3 families that moved to Liberia. They back in America. Yeah, they back. That's how they honest people. I listen to some people who are UP members. They make up their mind. They say, you know what? Let just 2029 come. We'll go to LS Cummings. Sedition, when John we are in the race, you can't come to us. Let me be honest with you. There is no way you will come to us. Only the one who left here. And the one who left here, they're running behind Mr. Billington and because Mr. Billington get money. They say when you join again, you won't pick up. You know what I'm saying? My friend Sam Johnson, Samuel Johnson, and Jackson gone to CMC as well, political advisor, economic advisor to CMC. That's a good thing. I respect him. I respect him. He's a smart man. He understands. He knows exactly what he. But hey, politics. He made it clear to people that I don't go anywhere free. Mr. Jackson reached to the place where you got to pay him if you need his service. I'll be honest with you. He's not young anymore. He's not somebody to say, you know tomorrow. No, 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 no. You know, when you reach to a stage, you don't worry about you know tomorrow. Now you need pay. You need pay. I'm gonna say the player I need pay too. This year will not be free. You know that? Yes, you will pay us. We'll make sure we get paid. It can be free. Last time we were free, but this time we got to get our own share too. Maybe that you don't want to pay us. But anyway, I just want to inform you guys if you're listening to us, and we'll be reaching out to you, and we're planning setting up everything that we can, and be able to do things for our party. Let me see. All right, I tried. Okay, good. And let me call somebody. I'm trying to test something to see if they can come on here. Uh, oh, I'm looking for my phone. And let me bring my boss, Siddiqui. Okay, invite guests. Mm. Okay, guys, hold on 1 minute. Let me. mm, All right. Okay, let's go to a commercial. Please, let's go to commercial. Let's go. Let's go to commercial.
Alexander Cummings album. Everybody explode.
The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much, they made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader.
The oldest republic in Africa. And yet, we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions.
Sidiki,
Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity.
I'm trying to say anything.
Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia to change. We have to do many things differently, and that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5
I know Benjamin.
things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we are focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our 5th priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion. All of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what's I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is, first, we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So, for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers and healthcare workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money and reduce the gap between those at the top and those who actually do the work. The other way we'll find the money is going after this thing called corruption. You know, corruption has been the bane of our country, is the primary reason why we are as underdeveloped as we are today. And we will aggressively go after corruption. The first thing we'll do is we will appoint a corruption czar, a minister in charge of corruption in the presidency that will coordinate all of the agencies that are meant to find corrupt officials. Secondly thing we'll do is we'll make sure we are giving the resources, the money, the right people, the right logistics to the anti-corruption agencies, the LACC, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the General Accounting Office, the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission. We will make sure they got the right resources to go after corrupt officials. After that, when we find people who are corrupt, we will prosecute them, we will put them in jail, and we'll seize their assets. It will not be good enough for you just to resign. So those are the things we'll do to really go after corruption. I have committed that I will not take a salary. The salary that is paid the president, I will allocate it towards helping to fight corruption. That's how important I think it is to us. And then the other way we'll find the money is we'll make sure we're getting full value, the full monies we're due from our natural resources. We'll look to exploit other natural resources so we can get the funds required to fund healthcare, to fund infrastructure, to create jobs, etc., etc. So finding the money is the second how. The next how is we want to create a government of inclusion. We want all sections of our country to be represented in the government. We want opposition political parties to be in government, because we believe that having a government inclusion will help all of us make the right decisions. It will make sure that we're spreading the resources of our country across the entire country. And then the last two hows, one is growing the private sector. We will focus on growing the private sector so Liberians can primarily benefit from that growth. No longer should Liberian business people be spectators to our economy. And we want to actively support Liberianization and encourage and provide credit and other facilities to Liberian businesses so they can participate. And last but not least, we will use technology. We'll leverage technology to help us achieve our goals. So those are the what's and the hows. But let me end by leaving you again with these two universal truths. One is we cannot keep doing the same things, my people, and expect different results. We cannot keep electing the same people with the same experiences and expect Liberia to change. We need to elect and select different people to lead us, to serve us, to help us manage and run our country. And the other universal truth is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And on those two counts, I believe I stand head and shoulders above the other candidates expiring. Together, we will change Liberia for the benefit of all Liberians. We will transform our country. We will give us a new start, a fresh start, so that all of us can benefit from this country we love. I thank you. God bless you. God bless the Republic of Liberia.
Chicken necro for day.
Kokolioko, 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 chicken necro for the day. Eh yeah, chicken necro for the day. So, guys, thank you. I know I was in the background talking. I'm very sorry for that feedback. And I was talking to Siliki. That's how my boy myself will speak sometimes. Sometimes he called me and just gave me heart. And that boy myself can talk for almost sometimes 10 times before day. I'm telling you. But I love him. He's a serious kid. So please, and I want to take this time again. And for those of you who helped me and for us to get Siliki over to Rwanda, please, this is the time we need your help. The rent is due. I'm looking for 1,400. I'm sorry, one 1,400. I'm looking for 1,400. $1,400. That is what we're looking for his rent. From it's supposed to be from now to the first, but we've been looking. It's not easy. We came into this thing. We said, Sidiki, we promise you, and Sidiki is our success story. We can help somebody. And, and I will be proud that today we can say yes. We all put together. I want to call on Jonah. Thank you again, Jonah, for doing it. You did it before. You were able to raise money on your show. We're asking you again if you can please help us. And Yassine, you did it before. And Julius, if you're listening to me, we need your help for Sidiki, and we're looking for 1,400, please. We don't want 1,400 to stop because right now, that's why he called me every day. And it's not like Bureau where when you owe him rent and then you say, oh, I will pay you tomorrow and this and that until it start going. That's in another country, especially. We're not talking about the food. We're not talking about, but this is his last year. So he got one more year. Siddiq will be graduating next year by the grace of God. If God gave him a long life and we all live to see it, we'll be in there to celebrate with him. So please, whatever you can do, if you want to inbox me, you can reach me. You can send you know my number. Some of you guys know my number, Cash App. Please help in a little way. It can be $5, $10, whatsoever, but we need our rent. Please. Siddiqui don't have no one there. We the one that encourage him. When we're in Liberia, I say, yes, Siddiqui say I got to go today. Thank God. Because Siddiqui will be sitting in Liberia doing nothing. But at least he gone 2 years. And a good thing is that 3 years, he went there for 3 years. After that, we'll decide next what to do. But please, we need your help. ANC members, we need your help. We're not just begging because we are beggars. No, one person cannot do it. I myself, I have my responsibility. My little one, I will put there. Your little, you put there. Siddiqui, he have been working for us. He been doing things. Even right now in Rwanda, Siddiqui is still helping with the youth, doing the flyers and doing other things. So please, please, it can be $10, $25. Let us beat that deadline on the 1st of December, please. Either way, it's just like you taking $25 to buy a case of beer. We asking you to do it. This is a worthy cause. I know we now want to sit back and see and Siddiqui going home. We will not want to sit back to see Siddiqui sleeping in somebody's base, in somebody's place, or sleeping in the street. We will not want to see that because we have started it and we should finish. And by the grace of God, it will not happen if it calls us to credit and do what we do. But it's just painful. It was the same thing again on the school fees, and everybody promised that we're going to do it. I understand things are hard on not everybody going through it. Everybody is tough on everybody. It's very, very tough because we have family, we got children, we got to take care of. And but please, I want to take this time to appeal to everyone, including from Mr. Cummings all the way down. I know some people say, why Mr. Cummings can do it? No, we never asking. It's not a scholarship. If we want to, he have contributed before. Ability have contributed before. A lot of people have contributed to Siddiqui education. There are a lot of friends that have been doing it. Some of them, Siddiqui is not a member of CMC, but Ability have helped him a lot when it comes to this project. Yes, he have helped him a lot. So we just want to say thanks to everyone who have been doing it. And Sekou, that's your little brother. You can also help us on your show and see what you can raise for him. Whatever you can do, we can help. This is not politics. You understand? We don't have to be in the same party, but he's your friend. We're all together. So thank you very much, guys. So that's it. So again, we're asking you. We have tried everyone. We have tried CDC. We have tried UP. We must try ANC. ANC is the only party right now in the opposition with a clear vision that they want to lead. From the time ANC was organized, that was the vision to lead Liberia, to make Liberia a better place. So it's not about whether Mr. Cummings must go to this and that and whatsoever, because you know that he's the best. You know that he's qualified. You know that if he's president, he will make the difference. You know that very well. That is why you worry about him. So just want to say that we'll continue talking. We'll not give up. But I want to say this again to everyone, ANC members, and any other person independent. For the independent people who think that because when we come up here, we try to say, oh, but you guys in the opposition, why you're attacking each other? No, let us stop it. We are not in the opposition like that. We're in the opposition, but we're not seeing the same party. And you know that I know. If we don't defeat one of these parties, we will never go in the second round. UP is a sitting government. CDC is there. CDC don't need anybody. CDC don't even need a campaign. The chances of winning the second round is okay. It's not slim like us that we got to struggle. We got to collaborate. We call it on all the other parties that you know you're not going nowhere. This is the time you need to rally around the ANC and Mr. Cummings. The freedom fighters, the Monimba, and even Simeon Fremont. Your party is not going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. You don't even. You're not looking for a job. But why are you spoiling the vote, Mr. Fremont and Simeon? Why are you spoiling vote? This is the time you need to understand that you're a businessman. And he's a businessman. Mr. Cummings is a businessman too. This is the time you need to rally around him. EFF, this is the time you all need to rally around Mr. Cummings. If you're looking for a better economy and to see a government that stand for the economy, this is the time you call yourself economic freedom fighters. You supported the UP. Look at what the UP is doing today. And this is the time you need to stand up and say, listen, we'll rally around Mr. Cummings. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together. Let's go to the table. Let's talk. What you guys looking for, let us know, because you can't get it. You can't become president. You can't, your party will not win because once you're not in 15 counties, don't talk about winning. You're not even campaigning in the counties. You only in 3, 4, 5 counties. Finish. So please let us come together to defeat and change the system in Liberia. And let's change the system. Some of you think that, oh, and if it's not me, it don't have to be you. You got Vandera Patrick, who an educated guy, smart, but saying that Mr. Cummings is not the kind of guy. Who is his kind of guy? Who is his kind of guy that he's looking for? If Mr. Cummings is not your kind of guy, who is your kind of guy, Vandera Patrick? If Mr. Cummings don't know, who knows more than Mr. Cummings? Who do you know that is better than Mr. Cummings? Who do you know is better than Mr. Cummings? You said Mr. Cummings can't win. I just call your name because I know you, and you say that all the time. So why, if people tell you, say Vandera in your small little district, you couldn't even win. Eh? Other people say Mr. Cummings can't win, but they say can we win? They can't even win. Henry Costa tried District 6, he couldn't win, but he telling Mr. Cummings he will never win. Other people telling Mr. Cummings they can't win, but they themselves have not won. Liberty Party telling Mr. Cummings in the ANC, you will never be president here, but you yourself have never won. You only like the other opposition who will endorse at the end of the year. You see? So what is the difference? Liberty Party have never taken power, but the members like Donald Sano and other people, Mr. Cummings can never be president. Mr. Cummings is this, but your party is a leech. Your party is just like a what do you call it, a vagabond. Your party leashing and supporting other party just for job. They did it during the George Weah time. You're doing it again. But at least the ANC is the only party with a clear vision that want to win. But your people, your own party, clear vision is to be second, is to be in line to steal because they're not going to go after you. Because of corruption, some of you people remain to be in the middle or to just sit to be part of the group. So, Liberians, let us face the fact. Every day we talk about opposition, opposition, opposition. How many parties in the opposition really want to lead? Let's ask that question. Apart from CDC, how many parties in there that really want to take power? Remove Mr. Ability because that's a new party. He made it clear he want to win. But when ANC was there, how many parties? Only ANC said every day with a candidate that want to lead and believe in something. That is why he's not just falling to introduce. Hold on 1 minute, please. So you see, Liberians, that is the real truth. So every time we say, oh, you're just attacking each other, CDC just came from there. The Liberian people removed CDC because of the bad work they did. We're not the one that removed them. The people, you remove him. You know what I'm saying? You remove President Weah because you are not satisfied with his leadership. So what difference is he going to do? And President Weah, you gave him 30 out of everything he did. You can tell me development and oh, we want development. He's a development president. UP is calling himself development president too. When development starts, it's a continual process, Liberian people. It's not personal thing. But they continue to personal like, oh, Mr. We are doing this, Mr. Bwaka doing this, Mr. Bwaka renovated this, Mr. Bwaka building a road, President we are building hospital, President we are building APRC. No, the government of Liberia or APRC is an autonomous agency that their money, that's not government money. They use their own money to build their ministry. Yes, it's owned by government, but they're not the taxpayer, they're not the money that they take it from government and say you're building. No. They're not the president of Liberia went to them and say you're building your own now. No. The NSA and whatsoever, yes, government built the NSA because they had the money to build it. It was taxpayer money. They took the money from somewhere and built it. When the next government comes, they continue with the project. But everybody's stealing project to tell people, oh, the president is developing the country, but the people are dying. The president developing the country, but there's no job. The president developing the country, but the people don't even have a hospital. The president developing the country, no businesses coming in the country. All the tells farm road. The president facing the road to go to the farm, but the farmers are nothing. So what are we doing? They continue to fool us, Liberian people. The only party that want to take word from these two people, that ANC, let us try Mr. Cummings. Let us try Mr. Cummings. Alex Cummings, if you don't vote for him, you're not trying. If you know that he's not capable, okay. But don't say nobody all the criticism of Alex Cummings, oh, the member create job. Oh. He don't force to work in government. So who's supposed to work in government? If Mr. Cummings don't have to work in government, he don't have to run for president. He can make the difference somewhere else. So who's supposed to be president? Oh, people who steals be president. The corrupt Liberians should be president. Then the people who not corrupt should go do the private job and sit down and shut their mouth. Then you want for Liberia to develop. You want for Liberia to go forward. Eh? And the surprising things from educated people. Everybody that makes some stupid comment on my post, I go through the profile and I can be so surprised and shame. Yeah. Until it's so personal, they bring it into private groups. One of our friend died. We talk about, oh, why would they buy liquor for the family asked for us to contribute to buy drinks for the repast. The family requested, so they just open a group. They don't want to jump and say, well, I don't believe in it. After the bonus start collecting the money. And the man get children. Who responsible for somebody child? Nobody responsible for somebody child. When you die, you die. You lock it as few friends will even come and look at you to say, oh, let me remember Monique Kishen and daughter or son. By the time I made my comment, the next thing, okay, I understand Mr. 1%. He called me Mr. 1%. So I just told him, say, thank God that you understand that's wisdom, it's not stupidity. You see? So I use him too. Sometimes we do things with no sense. And these are people who are educated, people who went to school. But why Mr. Cummings can't why Mr. Cummings can't create job? Why he can't get into farming? Why he can't go open business? Let him show something, then the people know he won't be president. Who's saying these things? That's somebody who went to school. And this person who talking, they either supporting President Weah, they supported President Weah, or they supporting Mr. Bwaka. Then you ask yourself the question, did President Weah, they say, oh, but he not President Weah. So you voted for Weah because he played football. You voted for Mr. Bwaka because he was vice president for 12 years. Nothing behind it, but you only voted for him because of the time he served, whether it was good or bad, in the years that he spent. So you were trying to compensate him. But you're telling other candidates why they not do this, why they're not doing this. Eh? And we never saw anybody elected officials who did certain things. Benayoun ran for office. He was the highest employer in Liberia. He was the highest employer in Liberia when he ran for office. The highest Liberian employer in Liberia. He even get correct, I don't know how many percent. Oscar Cooper ran for office in his own county where he employed more people and get over 5,000 students going to school free. He couldn't get 10% in his district. Then what good it would do when Mr. Cummings open businesses all over the place? What may you do to vote for him? You not vote for him. You not vote for him. That is why we'll continue to teach our people. Whether they understand it or not, we will continue to reach out. What we did last election, we blundered, we made mistakes, and not going to happen. We'll reach out to everyone. We'll get everyone involved, coordinators, whatsoever, students. We'll get everyone involved. In your community, we'll deal with people in the communities. We're not going to be in a group where we want to go to Nimba, then we take women from Monrovia to take them to Nimba to go cook. No way. We will deal with people in the district. If we go into District 17, we will deal with the people in District 17. We're not taking people from District 2 and come and go in District 17 to go do work there. No way. We'll deal with coordinators. We'll trust them, but we'll check on them. We should trust each other. We'll do whatever. We don't have that money. We're not here to pay people. We're not here to pave roads. We're not here. That's government. Will continue to hold the government feet to the fire to fix roads. But if they don't fix it and we get in charge, development will continue still. It will continue. And I can promise people, look, I will not be one of those people who will be bragging around and see what Mr. Cummings is doing. If Mr. Cummings don't do it, the people will know. If Mr. Cummings makes sure if the government cannot increase salary, they will hear from us because that was the promise. Because Mr. Cummings believe in zero tolerance when you people on the same page. So I will hold him responsible if he fails. Let me be honest with you. Mr. Cummings is the guy who you say you're doing this, you will do it. You make mistake, he will take action on you. So the same way, if Mr. Cummings president tomorrow, and Mr. Cummings make mistake, and I can see that he gave me a money out, and I can see the money improving economy, I will be the first person to criticize him. I will be the first. And anybody already know me? I will be the first to criticize him. So we're not here to come fool nobody. I'm not putting my life on the line because I love Mr. Cummings. I got to make president for no. No. That's why we're not afraid for you to do good. We want this government to succeed. When this government succeed, let them make the election hard for us. Let them make it hard. This government will not run on roads because we run on road too. Because the road for all of us. This government will not run on overhead bridge. The overhead bridge is for every one of us. We the one agree. We supporting it right now. We say we want roads. If the president do the farm, we'll get there. We'll be on record to say yes. Time to run. We all will run on it. You know what we'll be running on? This coming election will be the economy. It will be about schools, education. It will be about health. It will be about agriculture. War crimes court. Oh yes, war crime court will still be there because the war crime court not for Prince Johnson alone. It will be there. We'll run on justice, on this on law and order. So if you think that row, the president facing the row, the president be the other school way down the road in a county, and they get told, man, better start facing it now. We're telling you what to do. You reached 1.2 billion by mistake because you want money. Imagine if Liberia were printing their own money, by then we're done. If Liberia could print their own money, they would just be printing. Oh yeah, they'll just be printing. So you see, so we're telling you what to do. You get Tottenham High, you get Bolson, you get all the public schools around town. You don't face it. You're not paying teachers. You're not training teachers. Then you run around and say, oh, Mr. Baka just faced the school right in here town. Okay, let election come 2029. Let it come 2029. We know Mr. Baka not running. He will choose to run, that his business. Then we know now. We start playing the same old tape. They'll say that more than hold power. They say read my lips. Okay, they say politician can lie. And what they say, so when government ability say him or that, they say politician let lie. I can't agree, resign. All the body resign. So that's it. Anyway, y'all have a good day. God bless you. Let God bless us. Let God bless our country. Let God bless all the political leaders in Liberia. Let God bless Mr. Bwaka. Let God bless Mr. Cummings. And let God bless Mr. Weir. I hope that he takes his treatment and let God keep him healthy. He's our president, former president of Liberia. We expect to see him to be in the limelight to fight and continue to speak for the Liberian people. Yes, we are opposition. I never voted for him. But the fact of the matter, his health is what matters. We all will get sick one day. We all will get sick. Sickness is not for one person, but I will say it, seditions, if you want to cost me, fine. But I know and you know that President Weir is not feeling good. I see the picture. I saw him again in Morocco speaking from his demeanor, his face. You know that President Weir is not good. You know, it reminds me about Patrick Shear. Right in our eyes, we saw Patrick Shear reducing. And I had a friend, he had the same thing. My friend Sherman Williams, who was the vice president to me for the Liberian Association, and healthy man within no time when I and Sharon was just going, but we're just missing each other. The first day when I saw him, imagine we live 10 minutes away from each other. But everybody busy. Oh, he gone to the hospital. He gone to the hospital. He refused to tell us what going. When we saw him, I broke down straight. I knew what was happening. Right there, I broke down. I said, Lord have mercy. And that's how everything was just going down. Listen, this life here is not ours. We all nothing. We just a vessel, just moving. That anytime we can fall. So never wish bad for anyone. And God knows in my heart, I wish nothing bad for President Weah. If I was close to President Weah, I would tell him, take your treatment. Go and take your treatment and concentrate on the treatment. When you finish, you come back to politics because it's a headache. He was in Morocco. Don't want to miss it. He loved football. He went there. But you see, and I bet you the people who saw President Weah in Morocco know that something not right. He's walking. President Weah, I know, the active guy that will walk in the church, that will sing, and whenever he went in that church, he preach. He could not stand for 30 seconds. Liberians, please don't curse nobody. Seditious, don't curse nobody. Please, please. Other people will be happy, but not me, not you. President Weah said it the other day. Why Mr. Bwaka was hiding all these things? I myself, if I sick, I will go for treatment. But listen, President Weah is not reducing on no exercise. It's not an exercise. He's walking, he's talking, and very slow. You can know that it happened to me. If I'm sick, you don't yell. Why? If I was sick right now, I would not be talking the way I'm talking. I beg you. You won't cost it, cost me. But President Weah, if you ever hear me talking, go and do your treatment. Don't you don't here to prove nothing. Your name is in a book. Where when they say Joseph Jenkins Robert, Stephen Addy Benson, Dana B. Warner, Gene S. Ping. You know I want all the way. Charles Taylor, Edwin Blah, and then Edwin, Ellen Selly, George, after Ellen Johnson, George Manuel Weah, and Joseph Newman Boaka. Nobody can take it from them. Nobody will take your glory. What belongs to you belongs to you. We all campaigning. If they say Joshua will be president, he'll be president. No one can stop him, only God. But at the same time, God gave us the ability to say no, don't do it. But not because God said no, because we say no, it happened. Man proposed, God's disposed. So I can say yes, and God said no. You know what I'm saying? No man can say yes. Only God can say yes. So President Weah needs to take his treatment. And that's what I say. So have a good day. God bless you. And I'm going to leave you with the nice gospel music sang by Grace Connor from all the way Minnesota. And